Your teen is being excluded. Here's what to do. Hi friends, I am Mayank, and let me help you solve problems that our teens face. I watched my friend's son go from the super confident captain of the soccer team to a kid who started eating lunch by himself every single day. The change was heartbreaking, and it all started when his teammates slowly began to ice him out. He went from a happy, straight-A student to an isolated teen whose grades were totally slipping. If your teen is being excluded and you're feeling that horrible pit in your stomach, I want to walk you through the exact strategies we used to help him get his confidence and his friends back. I really think they can help you too. Before we get into the how-to, it is so important to understand why this hurts them so much. When your teen gets excluded, their brain actually processes that rejection in the same areas that register physical pain. Think of their brain's alarm system. It can't tell the difference between a broken bone and a broken friendship. It just sounds the alarm. So no, they're not just being dramatic. It's a real biological response. Adolescence is when that need to belong is at an all-time high. It's a huge part of them figuring out who they are. So when they're left out, it's like a wrecking ball to the entire identity they are trying to build. The absolute first thing you have to do is simply acknowledge their pain without trying to fix it right away. Instead of jumping in with things like, just go find new friends, try starting with, I can see how much that hurts. It's okay to be upset and angry. My friend did this with her son, Alex. She just sat with him and let him feel all the feels, telling him that what he was feeling was completely valid. That one simple act of validation was the foundation for everything else. It shows your teen that you're a safe space, that you're on their team no matter what. Once your teen feels like you really hear them, you can start to move on to a few key strategies. First, help them reframe the story they're telling themselves. An excluded teen will almost always start to blame themselves with thoughts like, there must be something wrong with me, or I'm just unlikable. It's like they're shining a giant spotlight on this one painful event, leaving everything else about them in the dark. This is where you can gently step in. Help them separate what happened to them from who they are. With Alex, we help him challenge those thoughts by looking at the facts. We literally made a list of his strengths. He was a loyal friend, he was funny, and he was a dedicated athlete. The story in his head started to shift from, nobody wants me around, to, this group isn't the right fit for me right now. But that doesn't change my value. I really believe this helps teens see that being excluded is an event, not an identity. Second, encourage them to branch out and diversify their social life. A lot of times, teens put all their social eggs in one basket. When that basket breaks, it feels like the end of the world. This is a chance to help them build a more balanced social portfolio. We talked with Alex about other things he liked besides soccer. He'd always been a little curious about coding, and even though he was hesitant, he joined the school's coding club. It was a totally new environment, free from all the social drama of his old team. Things like work, volunteering, or school clubs can be amazing ways for a teen to meet new people. The point isn't just to replace old friends, but to build a wider, more resilient social circle. Third, empower them to be part of the solution, but don't force it. After some time passed and Alex was feeling more confident from his new club, he decided on his own to address the situation. This is like teaching them how to steer their own ship instead of just being tossed around by the waves. He didn't confront the whole team, but he did talk to one of the guys he used to be closest with. He didn't accuse him. He just said something like, I was hurt when I was left out. I value our friendship and wanted to understand what happened. This might not always be the right move, and you definitely can't make them do it. But you can role-play the conversation with them. It helps them shift from feeling like a victim to feeling like they have some control. They learn that even in really painful situations, they still have choices. Helping Alex through that time was a process. It didn't just fix itself overnight. He ended up finding new friends in the coding club who really appreciated him for who he was. His confidence came back, and his grades shot back up. He even reconnected with a couple of his old teammates, but this time, it was on his own terms. The goal isn't just to get through social exclusion, but to use it as a chance to build resilience. It's all about validating their hurt, helping them change their perspective, and empowering them to build a bigger world for themselves. You're their anchor in this storm. By giving them that steady support, you give them the strength they need to get through these choppy waters and come out even stronger on the other side. This is such a common and painful thing for teens to go through. If you've been through this with your kid, please share what worked for you in the comments below. Your story could be exactly what another parent needs to read right now. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon bell. Also, check out the next video.